Hello, YouTube. Hello, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. It's Jovi Beauty, and welcome back to the Jovi B Show. Welcome back. Thank you all for coming to our to our episode on the Jada Pickett, Will Smith, August Alsina debacle that occurred. We were live like 2 hours ago, and when I got off, that's when I realized that Jada had finally uploaded the her relationship answer discussion to the Red Table Talk. Okay, now for those who are new, for those who don't know, let me just say I have just added Facebook and Twitch to the live stream. So if you see extra people in the comments and you don't know where they come from, that's where they're from. And let's get on with this. Before we begin, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel and my other social media platforms. Follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. So please follow, please subscribe. And now let's get on with, let's just get on with it. Okay, guys. So I would like to say that in the last 2 hours, I've watched the Red Table Talk episode 3 times. Okay. 3 times. Sorry. I watched it 3 times because I wanted to peep a lot of stuff. Do I want to? No, I'm not going to show the episode because, Facebook ain't crap. But I will pull up. Hold up. I will pull up Twitter, my Twitter, and show you guys what is trending for them in the moment. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and donations are greatly appreciated. Okay, where am I? Okay. So here we go. So they're showing the whole video here. I don't want to get demonetized. If you have not seen it, you better go see it, okay? I just want to give some comments some clips. Let's listen to some clips about what happened. What the heck is this? Okay, a 2-minute clip. I think that should be okay.
We die together. Marriage for life.
What happened, Jada?
Okay, so let's start with, I guess about 4.5 years ago.
Yeah.
I think it was about 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Started a friendship with August.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually became really, really good friends.
Mm-hmm.
And it all started with him just needing some help.
Mm-hmm.
Me wanting to help his health, his mental state.
Because for me, that was the thing when Aug first came around, he was really sick.
He was really sick. Yeah.
And the outpouring for him from our family was initially about his health.
Yeah. And we found all those different resources,
mm-hmm.
To help pull him through.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided.
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, at that particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah, I really felt like we could be over. We
were over.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, I think from there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement. with August. One thing I want to get clear about and clean up, one of the things that was kind of swirling in the press about you giving permission, which is, the only person that can give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually for a lifetime.
25 years and count.
Okay, guys, let me move this mic. Okay, first of all, that basically was a gist of the whole 13 minutes. I want to say that Will's eyes were red the whole time, like he was crying. I'm not laughing at that. I'm just like, this is real. This is like people relationships and their family, right? And again, we're all grown ups and people are going to do what they're going to do a lot of times, and just, but you have to, what's the word? You have to be aware that your actions have consequences. So let's start from the beginning. So they get on there and, she starts talking about they did not want to address this. This whole thing had started about 4 years ago or so when Will decided that he didn't want to be with her. Now, we don't know if that is true, if it was mutual, or if that was just something that they said so Will wouldn't look as bad, right? So he was doing him, she was doing her. They first met August, I think through Jaden, and he was damaged. He said he was damaged. He was, addicted to drugs, all this crazy shit. And they were initially trying to help him. And then things just turned into something else, right? This is basically what they're saying. Things just evolved and gradually just turned into a relationship. Now, they basically saying they were separated. They were separated. And honestly, this happens a lot in people's marriages. Listen, we grown, right? We grown, so let's talk grown shit. Things happen a lot in people's marriages, and sometimes people separate for a bit of time and they go on to have relationships with other people, and then they might get back together, okay? The thing is that even though they got back together, and I think we kind of came to this conclusion already. August was still in love with Jada. August was hurt. August didn't want to look like he was breaking up a marriage or whatever. So, which he didn't, because again, they were already separated. And these are the just real life effects of being human and being in these, and being put in these circumstances, right? So Will and Jada basically were, they're up there. Y'all saw the video. If you haven't, that you saw the clip, the whole video was only like 12 minutes to go watch it. It's over on Facebook. I actually had to reactivate my Facebook to see it, but whatever. I don't know, guys. Like I said, I really feel like, and I have always felt like, one, this is personal business. I don't think that she should have done it with someone so young, because again, he was damaged. And she did say that she has an issue. I like the fact that she admitted, not in this clip, but in the whole video, that she has an issue trying to fix people and being attracted. A lot of women are to men that are broken, and you need to fix, when you need to really work on yourself and work on whatever is within inside of you that attracts you to people who are broken, that you need to go ahead and go and fix and really pour into, when you should be actually pouring into yourself. I recognize, and I like the fact that she said it. They did not blame August. They understand and understood and didn't come across like, oh, it was his fault. She took a lot of the blame. They took a lot of the blame, and basically just said, he's hurt. She haven't spoken to him in God knows how long. He's hurt. She understands why he's hurt. Of course he's hurt. They didn't expect things to come out now. The world is falling the frick apart, and this is not something that should be at the top of people's mind. top of people's minds, but it is, okay? But it is, because shit like this happens, and they wanted to discuss it because real life shit like this happens. You'll be married and something may happen, and I feel I respect them. I respect them for it, and I really think that, you know, marriage is about working things out. Now, there's a lot of things you can't work out, but it's not a lot. There's a couple things that we just can't work out, right? You know, you can't work out violence. You can't work out shit like that. But I did see some people saying, "Oh, Will is ready to leave Jada." I don't think so. I think that their family, their structure, and like I said, shit happens. These things happen to people every day, all the time. The only difference is you'll never know about it. The only difference is it's personal business that stays personal, and we will never find out. You know, I think it's very admirable for him and her to work through the issues in their marriage. You know, we had a discussion a couple days, I don't know, like a week or two ago, just talking about, you know, married people, and sometimes, you know, they be in separate bedrooms. I think it was the last Jada and August Alsina video that I made probably like a week and a half ago. And things happen. People didn't understand, well, why didn't they just get a divorce? Because you have to work through things. Relationships are hard work, right? Even in dating, relationships are hard work, and you have to be able to work through things. You know, you're going to argue, of course. You're going to fight, of course. Shit is going to be happen because nobody is perfect, right? But especially when you have history, you have a family, things like that, you have to put in the effort to work things out and to work together and to try to keep your family together, right? Because the Black family period, you know, but especially the Black family is important in just building our nation and building our culture. So we need to be able to work these things out. Nobody's perfect. Jada Will ain't perfect. You ain't perfect. I ain't perfect. No fucking body's perfect. And shit happens. He did what he did. She did what she did. No, they didn't talk about what he did because his shit ain't on the front lines, you know. But he even said, I'm gonna have to get you back, aka I'm gonna get a whole new girlfriend, bro. You know, listen, for a little bit, it is what it is. And I or you or nobody else, in my opinion, has the right to tell these people that they should just go ahead and get a divorce because you don't comprehend the real importance of marriage and structure and the real importance of family. You know, too many of us, just based off of the commentary I've been seeing, not just here on YouTube. Well, we're on all the platforms right now, but not just on YouTube, by content creators, just by people commenting and, you know, on Twitter and yada, yada, yada. People are so quick to just give up. But the reality in life is hard, and your relationships and love is hard. You know, you may go through things and times where you're not speaking to each other, and that's freaking fine. Okay, that's fine. But you have to work through things, and you have to work through things, and you just have to put some effort in, right? You really got to put effort in and just deal with the shit. Okay, so point is, August wasn't lying. We all knew it happened. They finally admitted it. I don't know what else y'all want them to admit, because I also seen some people saying, you know, oh, well, we wanted to know more. More what? They got to the point. They said what was really important, because that's the lesson that we all need to learn. Okay, family is important. Your marriage is important. Just like we spoke about earlier on our show earlier today, when we were discussing marriage boot camp. We were discussing Willie and Shonda, whatever her name is, child. I'm sorry if I messed her name up. And we were discussing the importance, you know, they've been going strong for 15 years, and him comprehending how his behavior negatively affects his wife. And it's not just going to magically, you know, her feelings and, you know, all the cheating and whatever is not just going to magically go away in 20 minutes. But the point, the fact that they are still trying to work on their bond and their marriage because they have married and they have children, and your children are important. And if you ain't fighting for nothing, you should be fighting to keep your children together in a loving freaking household and just work on yourselves, right? So let's go to some of these comments. Yeah. Now, it's saying that I probably won't be able to see some of the comments, so I'm assuming I'm not going to be able to see Facebook comments. So if I don't see a comment from Facebook, I am sorry. You could come over on YouTube and follow us here. It's Jovi Beauty. And you can leave comments or whatever. Okay, so if I don't see your comment, that's what happens. Okay. Hello, everyone, for coming. Hello, everyone, for coming back, and everyone who is new in the live stream today. Okay, I just wanted to see if anyone had any good comments or questions before we continue and wrap this up. Thank you. Y'all saying I'm glowing. Hey, Brandy, how are you doing, boo? Like I said, hello to everyone. Yeah, she keeps saying they were in entanglement, and Will was like, bruh, don't say it, just say it. So she said it. Like, just say it. Okay, it sounds nice to say an entanglement, but the reality is you were boinking, old boy, and emotions and feelings got caught into it. You can't just be having sex with people and just think that emotions are not going to sporadically just poof into the situation. That's just not rational. It's just not rational. Angelique says she lives her life like it was golden. Child, she lived her life. Will was doing what he was doing. She was doing what she was doing. Again, I still don't think she should have been doing it with someone so young and so damaged. But she admitted that she should not have been messing around with someone so daggone damaged. Okay, she still ain't get to the young part, but that's a story for another day. Taylor said, that's why I think August is a mad side piece. Yes, August, it's the equivalent of, somebody cutting you to the curb. They got back with their man. They got back with their husband. They was fucking with you for a little bit. They got back with their man. They got back with their husband. And now they cutting you off because you were just play thing. And no shade, all tea. There's a lot of play things. And don't be mad when you put yourself in a position of a play thing. If you mess with a man or a woman who has a man, or who has a wife or a girlfriend or somebody, these things are going to happen. The chances of you going and, ending up in a relationship with him or her is not high. Okay. The chances of you getting hurt in these situations are extremely high. So you need to make better decisions for yourselves. Okay. Again, by the end of the year, we'll have our How to Be a Side Bitch book out. But for now, y'all can always just get the ebook we have available on our website, JoviBeauty.com/shop. How to know if a man is using you. Let's build up your self-esteem, boo. All right. Okay. So is it safe to say her season girl trip was a reenactment of her affair? Miss Joseph. Yes. I think it's safe to say that, sis. Doesn't Will have had a girlfriend? From what we comprehend, he did had, I don't know if he still has one, but he had a girlfriend. But again, his shit wasn't on blast in the moment. They acknowledged that they was going through shit. He was dating who he dating. Oh, stop raining. She was dating who she dating. And now the world knows about it. So they need to discuss it. They have fixed their shit is with inside their marriage. Okay. They have fixed their shit. You don't have the right, okay, to come and try to break up somebody else's marriage after they done fix their shit because you don't agree with it, but it's not your life. So you really honestly don't have to agree with it, right? I don't think so. She said, I think he still had the girlfriend. Listen, whatever works for people. I've learned, I'm a judgmental bee. I was about to say, I ain't a judgmental bee. I be judging people. But in situations like this, I've learned, mind you, because people marriages run differently. People relationships run differently. And the way you might run yours, you think that shit's sane, and it sounds insane to other people. So who the fuck is you to talk? You know, as long as you are getting what you need out of it, I don't see the issue. I'm sorry. I think they rehearsed. Of course they rehearsed it and they edited it. You saw Will, they edited shit out of it, but they got to the point. They got to the point and had the discussion that they needed to have. And I'm glad that Will was actually there and it wasn't Jada just telling us what the fuck. I'm glad they were having a discussion about it and we were able to see his side. And I'm still glad that, you know, even though he looked like he was about to cry or he had cried throughout the taping, that's real. That's real. Okay, because it sounds hood and it sounds gangster, you know, for a man to be like, oh well, fuck it, no, because your pride is involved. But the reality is, you was doing what you was doing too. The only difference is that, you know, the world knows about Jada now, and because she's a woman, it's a big shit. But he, like people were saying before, he was doing what he was doing too. He was doing him, she was doing her. They worked it out, and now they doing each other. I'm mad at it. I'm mad at it. And it shows that, you know, like they said, marriage for life. I personally believe in, unless, like I said, unless it's something along the lines of, you know, I found out you molested you molested somebody, or you raped somebody, some crazy shit, or, you know, you think you're going to beat on me or some crazy shit. I'm not going to say I come from, I have the state of mind that, you know, you should work on your marriage. You should pull through. You should build it. You know, you ask your grandmothers and your great grandmothers who've been married for 40, 50 freaking years. They went through shit too. And you can't just be giving up on shit because you mad in the freaking moment. Okay? Relationships and things like that are a constant growing and learning structure. It's constantly growing, it's constantly evolving, and nobody is perfect. If your relationship is perfect, your relationship is whack as shit. Okay, we all go through shit. Okay, might argue today and be on it tomorrow. It's clear that they have an open marriage, but it's their marriage, and if it works for them, then great. I believe so. The Chocolate Bay said, I like your name, boo. I don't feel sorry for August. He knew she was taken and wasn't going to divorce Will. Yes, Jamie, I'm back, girl. Let's go through some of these comments before we close this up, because I just want this to be like a half an hour. Will's probably embarrassed. He's embarrassed, but it is what it is. And again, you'll get over your embarrassment. You'll get over your embarrassment. He will get over his embarrassment. It's okay. He was doing whatever the fuck he was doing. And like he said, he probably gonna do some other shit. He was doing whatever the fuck he was doing. He's gonna, you know, but they have to. It's beautiful to say that somebody's gonna hold you down no matter what. Because he could be like, oh well, because people found out now, I'm leaving you. You know, and he said in the whole, you know, episode, he basically said, I told you that I was going to hold you down no matter what. And I was going to be here through thick and thin. And I mean that shit. People do not respect their marriage vows. Okay. And that's a vow. I'm going to be there through thick and thin. It ain't just through thick and thin when he the one that cheated. Right. I'm just saying that. The clearing. They didn't put out any information. Yeah, they didn't put out any information. I didn't see that they pulled out any information. Hey, Dr. Myra, she said we already knew. At least she was kind of honest. I mean, I don't think she should have said much more on her part. I think Will should have been honest also. I agree, but I don't agree, because I feel like he didn't get caught up in the situation. Like if he would have got caught up, what she would have had to acknowledge that she would have did it too. They basically said it, but they don't have to state. People are allowed, in my opinion, to have their own. Just because you're a celebrity, and again, I am a celebrity freaking blogger, but just because you're a celebrity doesn't mean that you don't get some sort of privacy, right? they're bad that August pulled it out, but they don't have to put every bit of information about. If people find out about it, people find out about it, of course, and then you have to address it. But I don't think other people have the right to demand that I put my whole fucking life on Front Street for your fucking entertainment. I don't think so. What that got to do with the price of tea in China? He said that their kids are grown. They still have a family. It's a family. When they are together at 80, they are a family. They're going to die together, okay? I know old people like that. I know old people that went through a good 10 years of not fucking with each other and sleeping in separate bedrooms and all of this shit that were together. Out of a span of 50 years, they spent probably 5 to 10 years angry about different dumb shit. And none of that shit mattered now. None of that shit mattered now. One of them passed. None of that shit mattered now. None of that shit mattered now. The only thing, they were together for 60 years and they've been together since high school to death. That's what's important, not a couple of indiscretions, because guess what? Your indiscretion ass, your side piece ass, your knowingly being a side piece ass don't matter. You're putting too much importance on yourself. If you think that married people who, especially in a situation like that, they're separated. What the fuck you messing with a separated man or woman to begin with for? You're setting yourself up for this shit. But again, he was a child. He was a child. That's why I think it should have been someone who was an adult, because at least adult can make decisions for themselves. And you know how I feel. I feel like you're a child if you're under 25. I don't care what nobody say. Your brain is not completely functionable. You are a child. Who the fuck do you think you are to feel like you could come into my marriage because me and my husband are having a situation right now, and he you a couple times, that my life must fall, my future, my everything must fall apart because of you? No, bitch, you don't have that much power. Dr. Myra said you don't just leave. That's not marriage. That's y'all playing. That's people who don't understand or respect the value of marriage. Marriage is real shit. And unless it's real shit that puts your life in danger, like I said, like a nigga beating your ass, or you find out a nigga raping women, or molestation or some shit like that. I can't think of anything you need to work it the fuck out. You put yourself in that position, you figure it out. Taylor said, Will doesn't owe anyone anything. This is about Jada. Facts. She's the one who got put in this position because she dated someone who was immature. Mahogany said, that's why I could never agree to an open marriage, because somebody's going to fall in love with someone else. It happens all the time. And men, yes. Someone's going to fall in love. He fell in love with a married woman. Stop dating people in relationships. I don't give a fuck if they're fighting. He don't like his wife. Y'all know how stupid you sound? He don't like his wife. Bitch, he go home there every day. I bet you he likes something about it. You playing. Stop putting yourself in stupid positions and then get mad that you're in said dumbass position. Where are we? Well, we got a lot of comments. I see some Facebook comments, so maybe the Facebook commentary is working. I don't know. Hello everybody. Like I said, Miss Capricorn says, I don't know. I don't think Will is okay. As he said, this whole bad marriage for life will tell all. Listen, everybody got a lot of, like I said, no one's perfect. And at some point, your marriage is going to be bad. At some point, you and your boyfriend, you and your man relationship is going to be bad. Do you give up? Do you give up? Or do you work this shit out? that says a lot about how much, what, you know, the type of coping skills you have, or the type of, or the understanding that you have. Because again, no one's perfect. And if you think people are perfect and you expect perfection from people, you're going to be single for the rest of your life. Because nobody's gonna give it up the way the way you're in your mind they're supposed to. It's always gonna be something. She said self-love come first. She said no, I believe it. They are loyal. If you think Jada and Will Smith are not loyal to each other, loyalty has nothing to do with who she fucked when they were going through shit, or who he boinked when they were going through shit. Loyalty is the fact that they're sitting at that red table talk. It's the fact that they asses ain't getting a divorce. Say what you want to say. That's loyalty. The fact that even though he not happy about none of this and people finding out all of this shit, he still, and he tearing up and shit. His eyes all red, but he's sitting there. He gonna sit in it. Because again, he started it. So he gonna sit in it. That's loyalty. Loyalty is no matter how fucking August felt about her, or no matter how good that D was, because he done a big old D, you know, or how he was giving it up, or no matter if she caught feelings for him, that she was still gonna ride with Will. That is loyalty. We need to grow the fuck up. That is loyalty. That is what the hell I'm talking about. Neuro said, if your spouse doesn't choose the affair, charge it to the game. Listen, they both came back. They came right back. What's up? They are loyal to each other. They came right back. And they holding it down. And like you said, they kids is grown, but what the fuck the kids got? Your kids grown. They ain't got grandkids. They ain't gonna have grandkids sooner or later. They are building, they have a fucking empire. They are building a family. We need to comprehend what that means. 2 is always better than 1. Swervo, you need to chill, but okay. She said, when's the last time you child, we ain't in their house, they bedroom, but if they work it out, like I said, I knew a couple. And I was like, I was looking at them, they were together for about 50 years before this man died. And like the first 10 years that I knew them, they were already 25, 30 years in. Niggas was mad at each other. They ain't speak, you know, it was hostile. I mean, Thanksgiving was turned up hostile. You know, you sitting there eating turkey like, bitch. Like some Eunice Chantilly shit. Y'all seen the Cosby Show? Remember the Cosby Show? Motherfuckers bringing up women from like 1968. And you just sitting there eating your turkey like, what the fuck is happening right now? But they grew out of that. They passed that. And they moved on. Was they supposed to get a divorce? Y'all on the wrong channel if y'all want me to be promoting shit like that, child. You already know this channel is all about building, you know, talk about celebrity shit, but it's Black family, marriage, all of that shit. That shit is important. Those are my belief. That's my belief system, and I'm going with it. I'm going with it. And if again, we don't know people. There's people out here who do swinging and shit. It's not our place to tell them how the fuck to set their marriage up. It's not. If it works for them, bitch, it works for them. If they keep their family together like that, then they keep their family together like that. A lot of people got a lot of shit to say who ain't got no family of their damn self, of their own. No, I think he care. Them teary eyes was saying a lot. Okay, he might have been acting, but you know, them teary eyes was like, I can't believe we in this fucking situation, but we in this situation and we gonna ride this shit out. I respect that. I respected the shit out of that. She said he's been drinking. That's what it looked like. He's been drinking. He probably was. You probably needed a shot or two to fucking get on here, to get on Facebook and discuss this. Because again, that's personal family business. But being a celebrity, you have, being a celebrity, a part of your life is always going to be in the public eye. But they're still allowed, again, and I say this as a fucking celebrity blogger, you're still allowed to have your own personal shit, right? Yeah, of course they're rehearsed. Jada said, y'all get on my nerves. Jada said she wasn't happy. Good chi changes your whole mood. Good D changes your whole mood. Yeah, but why would because she's a grown ass woman, Kendra. Kendra asked why his mistress didn't speak out. Because she's an adult. Because he picked somebody who was a fucking adult and wasn't going to, she comprehends that they're married and they're going to stay married. Because too many people, I be seeing that shit on Instagram thinking they gonna break up freaking homes. Bitch, just go get just go bend your ass over in the back alley somewhere, some cheap fucking hotel, and just get fucked real quick and let this man go home. I ain't got time for this shit. You ain't breaking up no fucking home if you have any sense. Dr. Myra says she got a little respect for him now, just a little bit. Princess said he mad because she was working things out with Will. That's exactly why August. That's exactly why he's mad. I had to think of his name for a minute. She said, "Excuse me, no one says give it up. I just said it, didn't I?" Yeah, she said she didn't know I was live on Facebook as well. Yeah, I just leveled up the plan and I'm live on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 platforms at the moment. So a lot of people are looking at me right now. That's not our business. Where in your vows does it say that you can't choose your own vows? It's not our business. I am live. Well, I'm trying out being live on all platforms right now, y'all. Again, we're about to end this, but please don't forget to like the channel. If you're watching me on Facebook, you could come over to YouTube, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to my Facebook page. I'm still trying to work. I really don't like Facebook, but it's Facebook. So support your girl, support the channel. Please, donations are thoroughly and greatly appreciated. We work hard over here. Okay, we will be back later on tonight. I don't know, depending on how I'm feeling, probably 9, 10 o'clock to talk about whatever's clever, boo. Let's get some of these last comments in before we go. Child, who hurts you, Kendra? It's the definition of their marriage. Who are you to tell them what their marriage is? What you and your husband doing? Worry about that. Don't worry about what other people's and their relationship that is, been longer than most of y'all relationships and marriages lasted, where, she got somebody who's actually able to provide for them. I know too many of y'all women who are in the struggle bunny relationship with some broke ass nigga treating you like trash, and you married and you staying. And y'all gonna have the nerve to fix your face to talk shit about Will and Jada. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done. And as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it.